Welcome to the FM Varsity Ice Hockey Network as the Hornets make the quick trip south of the city to Onondaga Nation Arena for a neutral site matchup against the Adirondack Rivermen of Section 2. The Hornets haven't lost a game in 4 matchups, their latest win coming on Wednesday at CNS to improve to 7-5-2 on the season and 2-4-2 in the division. As for Adirondack, the Rivermen sit at 6-4-2 overall, 4-4-1 in Section 2 division play. In their latest game, they tied a very strong Rome Free Academy team who the Hornets lost to earlier in the year. However, they lost to Bethlehem a game before, a team FM handled in the Hornet Classic tournament early in the season. A big change, the Hornets are without Tyler Main and Drew Main. We'll have the starting lineups in the national anthem here from Onondaga Nation Arena in just a few moments. I'm Michael Haungs, producer Fu-Mei Tung. We'll now hand it down to our PA announcer.
Fayetteville-Manlius Athletic Department and its Athletic Director, Dr. Scott Sugar, would like to welcome to the Nation Ring for today's contest between the visiting Adirondack Rivermen from Section 2, coached by Mr. Nick Levine, and your Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets, coached by Mr. Jim Wisnowski and assisted by Mr. Trevor Chase. Here are today's starting lineups. For the visiting Adirondack Rivermen, a senior, number 5, Zach Moore. A sophomore, number 11, Steve Enderevi. A senior, number 15, John Talent. A junior, number 2, Shane Duffy. A junior, number 25, Quinn LaMountain. A sophomore, number 1 in goal, Chris Archer. And now for your home team, the Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets. A sophomore, number 5, Cash Zulo. A sophomore, number 10, Asa Black. A senior, number 16, Henry Thornton. A sophomore, number 12, Dawson Wilbur. A senior, number 17, Jack Shaw. And a senior, number 30 in goal, Sean LaMarche. Now, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of today's national anthem.
Welcome back to Onondaga Nation Arena. The Hornets playing a Section 2 Adirondack Rivermen team who just came off of tying RFA. How good is Adirondack? Last matchup, the Hornets beat them 6-2 at the MAC. However, just yesterday, Adirondack tied that RFA team that FM lost to 4-1 earlier in the year. Adirondack tied and lost to Bethlehem, a team that FM beat pretty handily. And then FM lost to Syracuse by 1, and Adirondack beat the Cougars by 1. Very weird dynamics between these two teams. We'll see what happens on the ice today on a Saturday morning, where the lows are -10 in Syracuse. Again, the Hornets without Tyler or Drew Main. They'll go to Jack Shock and Cash Zulo to replace him on the starting line. And we're off. Adirondack Rivermen winning the puck drop. In goal is Chris Archer for the Rivermen. It's number 30, Sean LaMarche, for your Hornets. Hornets in white, Rivermen in blue. Ace of Black off the boards, can't get it past LaMountain. Pushed deep in the Hornets territory before brought out by Cash and Zulo. Ace of Black racing for the puck. Behind the red line, it'll be brought back by Adirondack. Here's more for the Rivermen. Pass goes width of the ice towards LaMarche. LaMarche will let it go, and that'll be an icing to start the game. 16:14 on the clock. It's a bit hard to see the timer. An older scoreboard at the rink today. Very nice Onondaga Nation Arena. Our broadcasting just above the boxes. Ace of Black wins the puck forward. Parker Misha brings it the other way. Quick pass goes over towards Cianfrocco. And that puck will go all the way across. Cooper Barrett sporting 1 today on the ice. Quick move by James Kuhn. Pass up towards Parker Misha. Misha working in the Hornets territory, coming into the middle. He'll put a pass on and it'll go just past the captain. Into the far corner. Smith knocks it free. It'll go into the neutral zone, and retreating is Misha and Kuhn. Here's James Kuhn. He'll go past his captain. Skates in the middle. Takes a shot. LaMarche save. Loose in the middle. It's off his mask. And it'll come near the red line. Doherty to Zulo to Ace of Black. Black with a one-on-one. Black takes a shot and he scores. A goal from number 10, Ace of Black, and the Hornets have a 1-0 lead in the first 2 minutes of the first period. Ace of Black stepping up for this Hornets team that's without the main twins, and he gets his 7th goal of the season. Doherty wins it back for Zulo. Doherty and Zulo played a huge part in getting Ace of Black that puck up. Rivermen looking to answer. It's taken away by Black. We'll go over towards Henry Doherty. We'll see some different players on the ice with a couple of absences for club hockey. Utica Junior Comets. That puck flies out of bounds and into the stands.
Fayetteville-Manlius goal by number 10, Ace of Black. Assist, Cash Zulo and Henry Doherty.
So Zulo and Doherty, like I said, picking up those assists. Ace of Black, nice job on the 1v1 to make a move and put the puck right in the net for a Hornets goal. They're leading 1-0 to start this contest versus a Section 2 team. Again, this is back-to-back games for Adirondack. The Hornets were supposed to play at Watertown yesterday. However, that was postponed due to after-school activities for one of the clubs getting canceled. 11:10 start time today, and the Hornets calling quick in 2 minutes. Here's Aiden Ashworth for the Hornets. That puck comes past Colton Walkup. Tucker put it right into the Hornets' ends. Here's an opportunity for Moore. Zachary Moore, unable to do anything as Oliver Smith hits the deck and gets that puck free. It comes over towards Endeberry in the near corner. Now coming past all the way to Shane Duffy. Duffy will go past Gillen. Asa Black intercepts the puck. Whoever puts it right off the boards, back for John Towan. Henry Doherty with the puck in his own end, retreating past his goal line. Stolen away by Zachary Moore. He'll creep towards the inside. Puck in the middle. Saved by Sean LaMarche. Rebound in the middle. Puck still loose. Goes past Moore, and another couple saves for Sean LaMarche. The Hornets defense standing tall now. Here's LaMountain. LaMountain working in. Put it in the middle. No one to get the rebounds. Another save by Sean LaMarche. He redirects it towards Becca Gillen, and Henry Doherty will put it forward for Asa Black. Here's Black racing across his walk-up. Walk-up, unable to score. A great save by Chris Archer. Rivermen looking to come the other way. Here's John. John Urcioli trying to knock that puck free from Zachary Moore. Another quick shot, Sean LaMarche save from the alternate captain. As Quinn LaMountain was the one taking that shot. Zachary Moore would have gotten the assist. Great pass to find LaMountain. However, a better save by Sean LaMarche. Colton Walkup nearly had a goal on the other ends. Here's Aiden Ashworth. Ashworth towards Walkup. It goes past, and Oliver Smith finds it in the corner. He'll put it past Ashworth. It's scooped up behind the goal by number 21, Parker Mija. We'll go over towards Troy Sims. Sims off the boards. Pass comes free from Carlos Cianfrocco. LaMarche knocks it away towards Shaw. Taken away by the Rivermen again. It's in the Hornets' territory. Shot from the blue line, saved from Sean LaMarche. Here's James Kuhn working the blue line. Sims. Asher Martins hits the deck, and Cooper Barrett collects for the Hornets. However, Parker Mija finds the puck in the neutral zone, fires it into the Hornets' end, and the Adirondack makes the line change as Cooper Barrett goes off of Oliver Smith's stick and right back to Parker Mija. Rivermen in position. Shot, LaMarche save. Knocked to the far corner to James Kuhn. Kuhn skips Mija, comes over towards Troy Sims. Pass goes past Martins along the boards. And we'll have a call as the puck comes off its bearings. 10:42 left to play in the first period. Hornets up 1-0 from an Asa Black breakaway goal. Quick run forward by Henry Doherty on the puck drop. Here comes Asa Black over to Henry Doherty. Doherty makes a move just past the right iron. Chris Archer able to retreat and back into his crease. Nearly a second goal as Henry Doherty with a great face-off in the Hornets' ends. Zulo knocks it back into the neutral zone. Coming away is Doherty again. He has Gillen with him. Doherty takes a shot, saved by Archer. That was actually Asa Black, I believe, who was unable to get that puck. Now here's Black on the near boards. Great move by LaMountain. LaMountain takes a shot. It's saved by LaMarche, and redirect comes past Wentworth. Doherty near center ice. Getting into the Rivermen end. Takes a shot, knocked away by Archer. Jack Shock collects the puck in the neutral zone. Dawson Wilbur has it stripped. Here comes playing the Mountain. Mountain working in. Trying to get past Aiden Ashworth. Fires it over towards John Talon. Talon's getting around, the captain for the Rivermen. Zachary Moore finds the puck. Comes back out over Smith. Mountain shot deflected high over the crossbar. Jack Shock to Wilbur. Puck loops around back to the blue line where Parker Mija unable to keep it in. Talon over to Endeberry. Quick slap, Dawson Wilbur comes away with it. Wilbur working in the middle, takes a shot, deflected. Colton Walkup, second chance, no good. Oliver Smith tries to get it back into there, however it goes back to Parker Mija. Mija's pass intercepted by Wilbur, knocked to Urcioli. Off the board over towards Aiden Ashworth. Here's Zachary Moore. He'll come over towards Parker Mija. Moore working in. Saved by Sean LaMarche. The alternate captain and Zachary Moore. Senior not able to get it past the senior goalkeeper Sean LaMarche for the Hornets. And the Hornets keep their 1-0 lead over the Adirondack Rivermen of Section 2 with 8:10 remaining in the first period of play. Quick shot redirected and scoring. It's number 26 for the Rivermen. And just like that, the game is right back at 1. His first career goal, they'll keep the puck. Still waiting on the name. I do not have it on the roster. Henry Doherty wins the puck drop, trying to answer. We have a tie game all at 1 again with 8 minutes left in the first period. Puck comes off the mask of Kilmer. Working in is Nick Rivers. Rivers behind the goal of LaMarche. Now here's Henry Doherty. Doherty to Zulo. Comes past Zulo. Collected by Shane Duffy. Duffy shot, LaMarche saved. And he'll cover up the puck. Still waiting on the name for that Adirondack goal. No, it was 26. However, he's not on this roster. Asher Martins. Deflected. There's Cooper Barrett sporting one today. Becky Gillen off the corner. It'll come over towards LaMountain. Hornets looking to answer back and retake the lead. Here comes James Kuhn. It comes behind the red line. Kuhn will come back out, shovel it into the middle. Good job by Shane Duffy to keep the puck in. That'll be a call against the Rivermen. And the puck will move. Never mind, just goal coming off its bearings again. Face off to the right of Sean LaMarche with 6:47 left in the first period of play. James Kuhn in the corner. Jack Shock wraps it around the boards over towards Asa Black. Asa Black with a hit there. Coming away is Asher Martins. He'll put one in the center. Carlos Cianfrocco. Around the corner, centering pass, shot. LaMarche save off his glove. That was Miles Tucker with the shot. The puck will come back into the neutral zone. And LaMarche will make the baseball pop fly, and Dawson Wilbur will collect behind the goal. Asher Martins over towards Tucker. Tucker shot deflected. Here's Henry Doherty, Asa Black. Not communicating enough on the boards, and the puck finally comes into the neutral zone with Tucker. Here's Tucker. Cashinzulo fighting for the puck. It comes over towards number 15, John Talon. Zachary Moore at center ice, the alternate captain. Tries to get it over towards James Kuhn. It flies past, and Dawson Wilbur try to keep it along the boards. Comes out with the Rivermen. Here's Kuhn. Over to Sims. Dawson Wilbur off the boards over towards Becca Gillen. Gillen trying to get it across to Doherty, unable to. Doherty to Black, into the neutral zone. It's Endevery. 11 on 11, it's Gillen and Endevery. It'll come over towards Sims. Here's Troy Sims at center ice. Nearly knocked away by Gillen. Played into the Hornets territory. Here's Dawson Wilbur. Over towards Gillen. It's intercepted by John Talon. And the puck goes all the way across. Zachary Moore behind Chris Archer's net. Able to get into the neutral zone, but it'll go all the way across both red lines. And that'll be a face-off back in the Rivermen ends. 3:58 left to play in the first period. Fayetteville-Manlius 1, Adirondack 1. Puck comes behind both red lines again. Asa Black into the neutral zone. He has Cachulo. It's taken away by Carlos Cianfrocco. Ellis Thompson trying to keep it out. Missed shot. Collected by Martins. He'll get it over towards Cianfrocco. Cashinzulo. Played into the middle. Shot goes high off the netting from James Kuhn, deflected off the stick of Thompson. Henry Doherty nearly with a breakaway. Well, Mountain able to put it back in behind the net of LaMarche. Here's James Kuhn making a move. Still behind that red line now, finally comes out. He'll center it. Goes all the way across the width of the ice. Slap shot saved by LaMarche. Taken by Rowan Seeley. A sophomore. Down to 2:45 left to play. Puck drop to the right of LaMarche. Hornets looking to retake the lead. They started the game 2 minutes in with an Asa Black goal. Then Adirondack answered. Henry takes the puck away. Doherty on the corner. Here's Oliver Smith. Cooper Barrett keeps it in. Smith trying to find it. It's taken away by the Rivermen. Coming all the way over is Shane Duffy. LaMarche taps it away. Duffy into the corner. He'll knock it away towards Wentworth. Doherty over to Smith. Smith loses his stick. Cooper Barrett behind the goal line of Sean LaMarche. And that puck skeets over the boards into the stands for the crowd. Coming into the middle, shot goes off the post. Here's Endeberry, back to Gillen. It comes into the corner. Here's Talon, slap shot. Looking for a second goal, 26 on Adirondack. Zachary Moore, deflected near Sean LaMarche. And the save is made. Couple of baseball catches on the hockey rink tonight from Sean LaMarche. This afternoon, I should say. Jack Schalk into the neutral zone. Zulo is trying to tap it towards Asa Black. Dawson Wilbur gets back into the neutral zone. Chasing the puck down is Tucker. Doherty recovers. Henry Doherty working in. He'll come around the goal line. Stops on a dime, gets over towards Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur centers it. It's deflected by Tucker. Nisha, the captain, off the boards. Pass goes across both red lines, and that'll be an icing with 39 seconds left to play in the first period. Our score is tied at 1. Asa Black getting his 7th goal for the Hornets. Just 2 minutes into our contest. Asa Black working on the puck with Rivers. Into the far boards is Black. Parker Misha coming the other way. Strings a pass over towards Corder. Rivers. In the near corner, gets it out. Shot by Tucker. Saved by LaMarche. He'll glove it up with 5 on the clock. There'll be one more play in the Hornets' ends before we reach our first intermission. Dawson Wilbur into center ice, and he'll ice the clock out. After 17 minutes of play at Onondaga Nation Arena, Fayetteville-Manlius 1, Adirondack 1. We'll be back in 15 minutes for 34 more minutes of regulation hockey on the FM Varsity Ice Hockey Network. Don't go anywhere, we've got a game.
Adirondack goal by number 26, assist to number 19.
Back to Nedrow, New York at Onondaga Nation Arena for our second period of play between Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets and the Adirondack Rivermen. Our score tied at 1. Hornets looking to answer back and regain the lead in the Adirondack territory. Now the puck comes free over toward Endaveri. Sean LaMarche will cover up the puck. Did a pretty nice job of roughing up the ice after the Zamboni cleaned it. Holy cow. All the skate marking is near his crease. Puck wobbles over towards the near corner, over towards Shane Duffy. Duffy makes a move past Zulo and comes into the neutral zone. Can't quite get it to Zachary Moore. Dawson Wilbur retreats behind his own goal line and will come out into the neutral zone. Wilbur puts it into his own bench. A little friendly fire there. We'll have a puck drop just outside the blue line of the Rivermen. They'll put him right at center ice. It'll be Colton Walkup in the center along with Asher Martins. Back over near Oliver Smith, it'll come to Cooper Barrett. And it's going to be a high sticking. So that'll be a power play for Adirondack. Number 25, Oliver Smith with a high sticking penalty. 5-on-4 hockey. James Kuhn. Now over to Troy Sims. Sims on the outside trying to get in. Pass behind the goal line of LaMarche goes all the way around the boards to Mija. Cianfrocco back along the boards over towards Martins. Martins. Cianfrocco. Puck comes all the way back behind LaMarche's goal. Jack Schock scoops it away. It comes into the middle for James Kuhn. Kuhn still working the puck on the edge. A minute left in the power play. Kuhn to Mija. Mija takes a shot to the right of LaMarche. It bounces off the boards back towards the middle. And it's knocked away over towards Jack Schock. Schock misses. Actually works out in his favor. He's able to get it back into the neutral zone with a better angle. James Kuhn comes back in. Over towards Martins. Martins weak pass over towards Mija. Well, Mountain centers it. Over towards Kuhn. LaMarche will put his glove on the puck with 19 seconds left on the penalty of Smith. Line changes for both squads. Hornets defense standing tall to start the second period. Colton Walkup comes away with the puck. It's a one-on-one. He goes over towards Aiden Ashworth, who was coming in behind him, and the pass was knocked away. Now here comes Adirondack on the other end. And we are back to full strength as the Adirondack power play is unsuccessful. Hornets defense able to keep the Rivermen on the edge the whole time. However, a shot goes left of LaMarche, taken by John Talon. Barrett into the middle. Here's Zach Moore. Good defense from Oliver Smith, who came out of the box just a minute ago off his high sticking penalty. Well, Mountain, he'll take a shot. It goes high and right. Moore in the corner, now behind the goal of LaMarche. Comes out from the goal line. Over towards LaMountain. LaMountain plays it back in towards Moore. Moore's shot. Sean LaMarche will scoop it up. Still no score in the second period of play. And a goal for each team in the first. Leaves our score all knotted up at 1. With 13:10 left to play in the second period. John Urcioli over towards Zulo. Zulo pass goes to Asa Black, who has the goal for the Hornets. And the puck comes right out of bounds into the Hornets bench. Just past Cash Zulo. It's Liam Coe for the Rivermen, who send it out of bounds. Puck drop, Doherty over towards the boards. It's collected by Coe. Rivers knocks it the width of the ice, back to Coe. Henry Doherty near center ice. Kilmer takes a shot on that. LaMarche makes the save. Here's Halliday. Asa Black trying to push the puck through. Kilmer keeps it in. It'll go behind the Hornets goal line. Troy Sims keeping it in the FM territory. Centering pass. Kilmer unable to get a shot off. Near side boards. Henry Doherty takes the puck away from the middle. Makes a good stop behind the FM goal. Asa Black wasn't looking. And Troy Sims puts it right back into the FM territory behind the goal line. Sims, weird pass that got deflected, comes over towards Cianfrocco. Puck comes over the middle of the crease of LaMarche and passed off the boards over towards Asa Black. Gillen, Schock, and Wilbur coming onto the ice for the Hornets, and that's going to be a penalty. Against Asa Black. It's going to be a 2-minute cross-checking penalty against Black, and it'll be another Rivermen power play. The Hornets' only goal scorer, facing 2 minutes in the sin bin for cross-checking. FM defense being put to the test yet again in the second period. There's no penalties in the first. It was a clean slate. John Talon, Oliver Smith, forcing him to go behind his own line. Zachary Moore now with the puck, dancing in his own ends, and finally makes the pass over the red line to Moore. It's knocked away by Dawson Wilbur. And DiVieri finding the puck in his own end, skating across into the neutral zone. He's coming in hot. Jack Schock able to poke the puck away towards the corner. It's wrapped around over towards Zach Moore. Mountain into the middle. Shane Duffy unable to do anything with the puck. And a big hit as crashing into the boards head first was Oliver Smith. And that'll be a penalty. Shane Duffy going to the box for Adirondack. It's going to be 4-on-4 for a minute more. Aiden Ashworth unable to put it past Archer. Rivermen coming the other way. Hornets will have about 54 seconds of power play after Black comes out. Henry Doherty will put it past both red lines, and that'll be an icing, as we are at even strength, not full strength. Doherty wins it forward. Slow face-off over towards Aiden Ashworth. Ashworth trying to put it forward towards Doherty again. Parker Misha. Long pass over towards Miles Tucker. Here's Martins. Asher Martins has the puck taken away by Jack Shaw. Sorry, that's Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur over towards Doherty. Now near Jack Shaw. He'll go the other way. Coming to the middle. He'll wrap around the goal line. Makes the pass over towards Wilbur. Wilbur to Shock. Shock's shot. It's saved by Archer. Doherty, second chance over towards Jack. Long pass back to Shock. It's knocked over towards Wilbur. We're back at even at 5-on-4 power play for the Hornets. Loose in the middle. Asa Black, who's coming back onto the ice. Passes it over towards Wilbur. Back to Black. Black takes a shot. Archer save. It's loose in the middle. Henry Doherty doesn't take a shot. 15 seconds left in the short Hornets power play. Wilbur takes a shot. It's saved by Chris Archer. 12 seconds left and the penalty on Shane Duffy. So the Hornets killed another power play. Only had to do it for about 54 seconds. But then they only had 54 seconds of a power play of their own. And Shane Duffy will come back in 10. Long pass over towards James Kuhn. And we are back to full strength 5-on-5 hockey. Shane Duffy goes right back onto the ice for the Rivermen. Shock to Zulo, back to Shock. Comes into his jersey. Turnover over towards Adirondack. Wilbur finds it in the corner. Taken away back by Shane Duffy. Into the middle for Kuhn. Kuhn's shot goes wide. Liam Coe now back into the corner for Zachary Moore. Up past the red line. The pass will come outside of the FM territory. Neutral zone is Zach Moore. That pass missed a couple sticks. Here's Moore. He misses. That was James Kuhn. Zach Moore playing into the middle again. James Kuhn again, unable to find it. Troy Sims. Played into the middle, it's loose. And a goal from Zachary Moore to give the Adirondack Rivermen the lead. Two to 1, Rivermen over the Hornets. Here's Doherty. Black takes a shot looking for the answer. It's saved by Archer. Black's stick flies across the ice. Doherty in the corner. Barrett will have to find it in his own ends. Here's Henry Doherty working in to Smith. Goal comes off its bearings. Archer makes the saves. Missed opportunity for the Hornets as they could have tied the game at 2. They had a great opportunity. Just can't get it past Chris Archer, the sophomore goalkeeper for the Rivermen. Colton walk up, aggressive on the faceoff. In the corner is Ashford. Shot by Barrett. Goes high to the crossbar. Shane Duffy into the neutral zone. Cooper Barrett knocks it away. Comes into the Hornets end where Max Schock find the puck. Rivermen make a line change. Off the glass. Becky Gillen trying to get it to Colton Walkup. Unable to keep it in the Adirondack territory. Now it comes back to Shane Duffy in the Rivermen end. Here's John Towan. 5:49 left to play in the second period. Rivermen controlling the puck. Towan takes a shot, saved by LaMarche. Another shot. LaMarche knocks it away again. Here's more over towards Endiaveri. Endiaveri to Duffy. Duffy's shot deflected. Endiaveri over towards Towan. Quick shot taken by Duffy. It's saved by LaMarche again. Hornets trying to get the puck out of their own territory. They just can't. And LaMarche makes a save on the shot from Parker Mija. It's definitely hurting Fayetteville-Manlius without their best two players, Drew Main and Tyler Main. Tyler Main, great defensive player for the Hornets, and Drew Main, who usually does all this goal scoring, both at Utica Junior Commerce games. Had they been here, it might be 3-2 Hornets, or maybe 3-1. However, Asa Black was able to step up early for that Hornets goal, and Henry Doherty making all the efforts to get a second one. However, they've come up empty. Shot goes high of LaMarche over in the neutral zone. It's played over towards Doherty. Doherty has Black with him. Doherty takes a shot. It's saved by Archer. A 2-on-1 for the Hornets, and they end up empty. And that puck will come past both red lines for an icing, and will move back into the Adirondack ends with 4:21 left to play in the second period. We'll move over to the left face-off spot. Doherty knocks it into behind the goal line. Asa Black over towards Oliver Smith in the corner, battling with Cien Fracco. Here's Smith. Black, shot off the crossbar. It's scooped up by James Kuhn. Jack Shaw keeps it in the ends. However, it's taken away by Asher Martins. Taken right back by Smith. And now finally taking possession of the puck is Troy Sims. Battling with Doherty. Jack Shaw keeps it in. And we're gonna have another cross-checking penalty on Asa Black. I believe it was Asa, unless it was a Rivermen player. And it was Asa Black. Another power play for the Rivermen. The Hornets have kept away too, however, it's gonna come to hurt them eventually. All these penalties. And DeVary, knocked away by Doherty, finally fired over towards Moore. That puck gets past LaMountain. LaMountain working in the Adirondack ends, past Zulo. Now past Doherty, trying to get past Shaw. He runs out of room and comes behind the red line of the Hornets. Henry Doherty with a breakaway. It's 1-on-1 plus the goalie. Doherty misses the puck, and DeVary will retrieve and knock it over towards Towan. Almost a chance for a man-down goal Talon. In the Hornets' ends. He'll take a shot. Will Marsh save? It comes over towards Zach Moore in the near corner. Moore with the ice pass to Parker Mija. Shot scores! Adirondack goal by number 2, Shane Duffy. And the Adirondack has a 2-goal lead with only 2:35 remaining in the second periods of play. This game doesn't matter too much as it is just a Section 2, Section 3 game, not divisional. However, the Hornets would like to improve their resume by beating a pretty solid Adirondack team who just tied RFA over it. It hurts when your 2-star players skip school for club. Colton walk up. Past Ashworth. Here's Rivers. Shot goes left of the iron. Parker Mija momentarily keeping the puck in. No penalty is called as Barrett hits the ice. Gillen working in the corner. It comes out towards Mija. Kilmer working in, knocked away by Walk Up. Halliday. It comes out past both red lines. However, that was by Adirondack, so no icing. Aiden Ashworth. Rivermen trying to connect some passes in their own ends. Henry Doherty making it hard. Talon back to Mija. That'll finally be an icing, I believe, unless it was a call against Adirondack. We'll have a face-off in the Rivermen end to the right of Chris Archer. Henry Doherty in the circle, unable to win the puck drop. Foot race for the puck coming away is James Kuhn. Everybody flying fast past Lamarche's goal along with the puck. Doherty knocks it towards Black with 40 seconds on the timer. Can Black do it again? He can't. Shot goes left of the iron. 1-on-1 with the goalie. Missed. Doherty now. He'll take a shot. Saved by Archer. It comes out towards Cashinzillo in the corner with 25 seconds. Thompson and Doherty trying to keep the puck in. It comes back to Zullo. Zullo tries to pass to Asa Black. However, should have just taken it himself, as that pass was easily intercepted by Adirondack. Now the puck is in the FM end with 5 seconds. Kuhn. That'll go into the corner with Thompson, and that will be time for the second period. Not a strong FM, 17 minutes. They enter tied and leave down 2, just like they did at Baldwinsville. They'll have to score 2 goals without their 2 players if they want to stay in this game. 3-1 Adirondack over FM when we come back on the FM Varsity Ice Hockey Network. Welcome back to Nedrow, New York, Onondaga Nation Arena. The Hornets trailing 3-1 at a useless Adirondack Section 3 versus Section 2 Saturday game. However, obviously does impact their record, but won't affect where they stand with Section 3 rankings. We're ready to go in the third period. Some news during the intermission. Cashin Zulo suffered a right wrist injury, I believe. It was his right wrist. I could be wrong about the placement, but we did hear that he probably wasn't going to play the rest of the game. Here's Oliver Smith. It's a 1v4. Unable to do anything with the puck. Again, the Hornets without Tyler and Drew Main. These games are just kind of tough where you're playing another section team on a Saturday where obviously you're not going to have people able to make it. Now, I don't know what the right decision is on if you do club or school. Here's a shot. Saved, made by LaMarche as Moore hits the deck on his shot. Yeah, these Saturday games are just, I don't know. I don't like them. It's obviously good to play other teams from other sections, and your overall record doesn't matter too much, but I guess it's always good to get a new matchup. I guess it just hurts the appearance of the overall record, and you're always at a risk of injury like what just happened to Cash and Zulo. And the team looks a bit worse without Tyler and Drew. Nonetheless, we're here, we're playing hockey. Hornets down 2 goals, trying to get them back. They were able to at Baldensville. They entered the third period down 3-1 and came back to force overtime and ultimately tied the Bees. That's Cooper Barrett out there wearing new threads, not Parker Sachs. Couldn't wear his 22 jersey today, so he's sporting 1. And we're going to have a penalty against the Hornets. What's new? Looks like it actually might be against Adirondack, number 25, Quinlan Mountain. Judged a bit too soon, I guess. It'll be a 2-minute minor on Quinlan Mountain. And the Hornets with their first full power play. All the penalties so far have been against them except for 1. Now they get a chance to bring this game within 1. Henry Doherty closing in. He'll take a shot. It's saved by Archer. Into the middle. Just past Oliver Smith. It was knocked away by Wentworth. Good job by Wentworth and the Adirondack defense. Cianfrocco trying to get it out of the Adirondack territory. He's unable to. Here's Miles Tucker. He has the puck taken away by Asa Black. Smith to Black. Black working around the edge. He'll go back towards Smith. Smith cross to Jack Schock. Schock takes a shot. It's saved by Archer. Doherty to Black, back to Doherty. He'll come out towards Schock. Wilbur centering pass to Black. He takes a shot. It's gloved up by Chris Archer. Just under a minute left on the penalty from Quinlan Mountain. Junior defender. Henry Doherty and John Town in the circle. Puck comes over towards Oliver Smith. He's able to keep it in. The Adirondack end. Here's Jack Schock. Over towards Dawson Wilbur. Doherty. To Schock. Back over near Doherty. Doherty with a nice move He made Moore hit the ice. Sorry, Sims. He made Sims hit the ice. Pass over and it's an empty defense. Scoring is number 15, John Talon, on the man down goal. 4-1 Adirondack. It was 4-on-5 and they get one past Sean LaMarche. Yikes. Here's Becca Gillen. Liam Coe comes over now near John Urcioli.
Adirondack goal, number 15, John Talon. Assistant, number 11, Steve Envera.
John Talon with the man down goal, empty-handed. Here's Gillen racing off the other side. That's Talon's 10th goal of the season for the Rivermen. Comes in the third period against FM. Gordner has the puck taken away and it'll fly into the bench past Sulo.
Winner of the 50-50 is ticket number 610-834. Once again, 50-50, 610-834.
Face off just over the blue line of the Hornets. Shock over towards Black. Shane Duffy plays it back in the Hornets territory. Shock off the boards, trying to get it over towards Doherty. Back to Max Shock and Cooper Barrett. We'll do the same thing. Reciprocate the pass over to Shock. Black, nice pass to Doherty. Here's Doherty, he'll put it on net, and Archer shoves it away. Smith to Doherty. Doherty missed the puck. Right in front of the goal. Puck loops around near Max Shock. It'll go all the way across the length of the ice near Max Shock. James Kuhn fighting for the puck with Shock. They'll work towards the perimeter of the Hornets' ends. Fired into the middle. LaMarche makes the save. It's loose in the corner. Cianfrocco knocks it back. Doherty out towards Smith and Black near center ice. He tries to get past Shane Duffy. He's unable to. Here's James Kuhn coming the other way. Right down Broadway. LaMarche makes the save in a collision as James Kuhn came over the back of LaMarche. Face off to the left of LaMarche with 10:59 remaining. In the third period of play, Hornets down 3. Goals from 26, and then Zachary Moore, Shane Duffy, and John Talon, who had the man down goal earlier in this period. Hornets -1 on their own power plays. LaMarche to Wilbur. Wilbur scoops it clean over towards Colton Walkup. Ashworth in the corner. Plays it behind the goal line of Archer. Quick shot by Asa Black is saved. It's right in the chest of Chris Archer. 10:07 left to play. Doherty wins it forward. Puck comes near the blue line, but not across. Here's Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur in the corner. Doherty takes a shot. Archer saved. Dawson Wilbur with the puck. Over near Archer. Doherty redirect, no good. Wilbur a bit shaken up on the ground. There was a breakaway pass for Halliday. However, he wasn't able to control the puck. Here's Jack Schock in the corner. Asa Black comes away with it. Doherty pass over towards Oliver Smith. Smith back over towards Doherty. Doherty runs out of room. It'll go to the back. Off the boards over towards number 21, Parker Mija. Mija carrying the puck behind his own goal. Sean LaMarche scoops it along the boards. No Hornet is there. Kilmer battling with Doherty. Puck comes over towards Jack Schock. Shot goes to the right of the post. Jack Schock racing for the puck. He'll put one on the net, and it falls through for Aiden Ashworth. The Hornets score for Aiden Ashworth, number 20. The junior forward gets his third goal of the season as Jack Schock forces it through. Now 4-2. Don Ursioli and Ellis Thompson on the defense for the Hornets. Back near Ursioli in the corner. Over towards Becca Gillen on the other side. He'll go to the width of the ice, back to Ursioli. Freshman defense for the Hornets. Here's Ellis Thompson, junior on defense. Gets it through into the Adirondack ends. Tries to shove it over towards Colton Walkup. Colton Walkup. And we're going to have a penalty next time Adirondack touches the puck. Gillen with the fake. Walk up over towards Thompson. Played into the middle near Doherty. It's taken away by number 6, Troy Sims, and number 7, Asher Martins. Both sides will make a line change, and heading to the box for Adirondack is number 6, Troy Sims. Timeout taken by the Hornets, and a 2-minute roughing penalty will be assessed to number 6, Troy Sims. When we come back, 4-2 Adirondack. Hornets looking to strike back in the final minutes of the third.
Fayetteville-Manlius goal, number 20, Aiden Ashworth. Assist, number 18, Colton Walkup, number 17, Jack Schock.
Welcome back to Onondaga Nation Arena. 4-2, Rivermen over Hornets. However, a power play for the Hornets. The last time they had one, they got scored on by John Talent. They look to get a goal here and come within one with 7.5 minutes remaining. Shot by Schock. Saved by Archer, and the puck will go the length of the ice over near Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur will leave it over for Doherty. Doherty has the puck taken away by Endeberry. Rivermen in control of the puck. Sorry, it's cold, can't talk. Henry Doherty has room to work with. Pass is intercepted and off the stick of Asa Black. It'll go all the way back to the red line of the FM end. A minute left in the penalty on Troy Sims. Hornets only with a shot opportunity. Doherty over towards Wilbur. It rings around for Oliver Smith. Puck is trapped in the corner. Who comes away with it? It's Oliver Smith. Now back to Wilbur. Pass goes into the neutral zone. Hornets will have to retreat. And DeVary behind the goal line of Sean LaMarche. Trapped by Jack Schalk. Wilbur trying to work the puck free. It's still trapped, killing the time off the clock. 15 seconds now. Henry Doherty finally able to win it back. 4-on-3 with 5 seconds. Oliver Smith. He'll take a shot, saved by Archer, knocked away, and we're back to even strength. The Hornets don't score on their second power play. Second and a half, I should say, as they did have 50 seconds earlier in the second. Asa Black taking the puck away, and they're going to say before that there was offsides or something. Five minutes and 25 seconds left to play. The Hornets need 2. They've done it before. They scored 2 in 5 minutes over in Baldwinsville. That puck comes into the Hornets bench. Asa Black now holding his wrist. Zulo got hurt in the second period with a wrist injury. And Tyler and Jermaine are with the Utica Junior Comets. So the Hornets without some key players right now. And they need 2 against the Section 2 Adirondack team. Again, this will not affect their Section 3 record. However, will affect their overall record and will make it look worse as they move to 7-6 and 2 if they can't score 2. Asher Martins puts one on net. Scooped away by Cooper Barrett. Good pass by Becky Gillen over towards Colton Walkup. However, it's stolen right back by LaMountain. Gillen into the neutral zone, right back to LaMountain. LaMountain plays it in the FM end. Barrett behind the goal. James Kuhn keeps it on the backside. Tries to work towards the crease, unable to, and Cianfrocco will recover the puck. LaMountain shot goes wide of the post. Adirondack dumps it in the FM end and makes a line change. Hornets making a line change of their own. Puck into the neutral zone. LaMountain puts one near LaMarche. LaMarche taps it away. Puck flies all the way over towards Rowan Seeley in his own end. And that's going to be another Hornets penalty. Actually, they put their hand down, so it must have been an offsides if the Hornets touched it. Here's Asa Black to 2-on-3, now has 3 with him. Oliver Smith takes a shot, saved by Archer. Another opportunity for the Hornets doesn't go. They've had many this matchup, just unable to put one into the net. It's good and all if your defense can stand mostly strong and you can get some shots, but you also need them to fall. And it's just unlucky for the Hornets. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty now on Miles Tucker, I believe. So it is a 2-minute cross-checking penalty on number 23, Miles Tucker. He'll enter the bench, and it'll be a power play for the Hornets. Their third of the game. Third full power play. Bolton walk up. His pass went off the back of the net and over towards Oliver Smith in the corner. He's working with Troy Sims. Smith over towards Doherty near center ice. Center of the Adirondack ends. John LaMarche has to knock the puck away. Goes to Zachary Moore. Moore makes a nice move on Doherty. Doherty on the back ends. Moore takes it away. Behind the goal, Henry Doherty finally finding the puck again. His pass was intercepted off of Wentworth. Actually, that was Joseph Kilmer. Doherty's pass this time successfully finding Jack Shaw. Over towards Oliver Smith. Smith along the boards near Asa Black. Black tries to scoop it across to Wilbur. Wilbur ends up with the puck. Pass over to Jack Shaw with 2 minutes remaining in the period and 50 remaining in the power play. Shot goes wide. Here's Dawson Wilbur. Shot by Doherty is saved by Archer. 34 seconds remaining on Tucker's penalty, and only a minute 42 on the game clock. Jack Shaw. Asa Black knocks it free. Tries to go over towards Henry Doherty with 25. Jack Shaw. Shaw has the puck taken away. And DeVary over towards John Talon, and that's going to be offsides. .13 seconds remaining on the penalty. Hornets need this goal if they want to be in this game. Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Rivermen ends. Aiden Ashworth. Last opportunities for the Hornets in the power play. Comes behind the goal and it's knocked away by John Talon. We're back to full strength. Dawson Wilbur in his own ends. 5-on-5 hockey for a minute longer. Colton Walkup over towards Henry Doherty. Doherty's pass intercepted by John Talon, with the captain who has the goal. He had the man down goal earlier in the second. Puck taken away by Asa Black. Taken right back by Duffy. And DeVary. Wilbur takes it away. Hornets 6-on-5. Man down. Their goalie's out of the box. And the shot off the post. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Dawson Wilbur off the boards. Shot with 3 will go wide. And that will do it here at Onondaga Nation Arena. The Hornets came into this game without their 2 star players, and they'll leave without 3. 4-2 Adirondack over Fayetteville-Manlius on a meaningless Saturday. Section 2 comes out victorious in this one. Adirondack looking strong, beating a decent Fayetteville-Manlius team and a tying a very strong RFA team at 5 yesterday. 2 games in a row where they've put Section 3 to the test. Obviously, RFA without some of their key players as well, and the Hornets without their best 2, Tyler Main and Drew Main. The Hornets' next game will be home for CNS on January 30th, Friday. Puck drop on 7:15. Adirondack's next game will be at Saratoga on the 28th. On Wednesday, 6:45, puck drop. I'm Michael Haungs, producer and filmer. Fu-Mei Tung saying goodbye from Onondaga Nation Arena. We'll see you on the 30th for CNS.